What's up, y'all? It's Church with Caleb, and it's my testimony. So here we go. My parents got divorced when I was around 9 months old, and me, my brother, and my mom, we moved in with my meemaw, and she kind of guided me through salvation, and that's when I accepted Jesus. And I was around 6 or 7, and throughout those years, my dad was in and out of jail, so I really didn't get to see him much. And then my mom got married to my now stepdad, and we moved to Mississippi, and I got baptized just because everybody else was, it was cool, I was 8, I got baptized because nobody else was, makes sense. But fast forward a little bit to 5th grade, me, Meemaw, and my brother, we got into a car accident, and I broke my femur, I fractured my pelvis, lacerated my spleen, had a concussion, and had internal bleeding. And back then, I didn't think it was much of a big deal. I was just like, oh, I'm him or whatever. Like, I got out of it, like it was, it's fine. I really don't think about it much. Now I do though. And, cause God saved me truly. And, even they told my mom to watch out for like chest pain or anything else. Like after they sent us home, and, we got sent home about 3 or 4 days after I started having that. And my mom zoomed me to the hospital, and the Tupelo hospital was like, he has a blood clot, or I have a blood clot. And they were like, y'all got to go to Le Bonheur. My mom, I just found this out the other day, but she was praying the whole time. And when we got to Le Bonheur, it took us a little bit, but they were like, you don't have a blood clot. But I mean, they didn't know. They weren't like, oh, God healed you, but God did heal me. So, and then fast forward a little bit, just all throughout my life, I just went to things to have fun, school, church, and I didn't pay attention, especially at church. Me and my friend would just act up the whole time, every Wednesday, every Sunday. So, and then about May of 2022, that's when I started to realize, like, I wasn't acting right as a Christian, doing the right things, doing as I should. And that's kind of when I turned my life around, and I started following God, and it was not sunshine and rainbows like I expected, but I've grown exponentially since then. And a little fast forward to senior year of high school, I was just unsure about my career path. I was in a construction class, and I liked it at first, but I wasn't loving it near the end, and I just didn't know what I was going to do, so I kept praying about it, and I just prayed that God would open the doors, and God sure did, and he opened the doors to Mississippi College, and I've loved it here so much, and I've just grown so much, but that is why I'm here for Christian studies, and my focus is biblical studies, and I'm more than likely going to minor in ministry, but I've still been praying about my calling. I don't know what that is yet, but I got time. And around September 4th, it was September 4th, 2024, I got baptized again at my home church, just as a real act of obedience, because I felt the first time wasn't an act of obedience. I was just doing it because that's what everybody else is doing, being a 3rd grader, you just want to fit in, you just want to do what everybody else is doing. But yeah, thank y'all for the support, and hopefully the video is not too long, but love y'all.